What is happening? All right, friends, it's time for another print review right here. And this one, of course, is coming from Artbeat Studios. No stranger to this channel. We've been reviewing prints from these guys for the last 6 years. And, well, if you're new to this channel, let me get you up to speed as far as what you can expect here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to crack open this box, and I'm going to let you know literally A to Z about this print, from the packaging to the frame. I'm trying to think which one we ordered with this here, because we have been ordering quite a handful of prints recently here. Anyways, I'm going to let you know what I think of it. You may agree, you may not. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if you go out there and spend your hard-earned money with a print from Artbeat Studios, well, you're going to have a good idea as far as what your print is going to get you. All right, and of course, we're coming into the holiday seasons. This is, I've said this for years, friends, when it comes to, as being photographers, one of the best gifts that you can give to somebody is a print that you've taken yourself. What a better, there's not a better gift in my opinion. I had to slow it down. You know, it's been a long day. Anyway, all right, let's crack this thing open right here without whacking my mic. All right, here we go. All right, the box is, you know, it's a box. It's a relatively thin cardboard, not anything to get all excited about. We have some perforations here, which gives some flexibility here. And then, of course, we have quite a bit of the bubble pops. All right. So I'm going to get this thing out of here, and let's do this here. Okay, that is a tight fit there. Okay, anyways, the box is a box. Now, we have on the top of this here, this is actually there's 3 layers of, as Caleb would call them, bubble pops. And this is one of the things I absolutely love with Artbeat. And you know, there are a few other companies out there doing this as well, but Artbeat has been very consistent with this over the years. You have this, it's about a 3/16 or a 1/4 inch plywood. I'm not even sure what it is, like a birchwood of some sort. But anyways, why that is important, when you factor in that how this thing is packaged right there, you have this up against the front, which is going to keep any, you know, footprints or being kicked or tossed or this or that, things being loaded on it. It's going to protect the front of it. Then you have, of course, with this being recessed in the center, that's going to protect it from side impacts and so forth. And with those 3 layers of those bubble pops on the top there, that is going to protect what I presume is the back of the print here. So this is really well protected, and more so that's important, as I've said for years, as we come into the holiday season, a lot of UPS, DHL, and FedEx, they are hiring their their seasonal drivers. And so I don't know about you, but I have noticed more of my packages ending up in the neighbor's yard or in the bushes, or just kind of drop kicked from the vehicles and so forth. So the better this is packaged, well, the better it is for your print getting safely to where you want it. Okay, now, next we have this foam, and it's all taped up, so another added layer of protection. I'm not going to get fancy with undoing this. I'm just going to carefully slice around the back here. You know what's funny is I review so many prints, I can't recall whether or not, this is pretty cool right here. I see that they have these little square blocks here, and oh my goodness, wow. This is something pretty amazing. Holy smokes, look at that. Wow. Okay, so this is, I remember this now, this is a 1620 by 24. This is a white gloss HD metal print from these guys right here. And then you have this floating black frame going around it. Holy smokes. This was, of course, this was Castle Liechtenstein, I think it was, from when Kayla and I were over in Germany. if I'm incorrect, I think I'll put it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure this was a Liechtenstein. Hopefully I'm enunciating that correctly. Holy smokes. Artbeat raises the whole level of gloss to a whole nother level. This is absolutely stunning. Okay, let's get back to finishing up how this was packaged. Corner guards, which I absolutely love when companies use these because, again, it's just another added layer of protecting the print and so forth. So, absolutely amazing. I still can't get over how beautiful this is. Holy smokes. All right, now let me close this up before I drop that. And okay, let's take a look at the, you know what? I just learned that Artbeat also, their max size just raised, it used to be like 40 by 60 for metal prints. Now they have the equipment in there to be able to do a 48 by 96. I can't even put my arms around, yeah, no kidding, can't get my arms around that. I can't put my head around how large of a print. That is massive. Anyways, holy smokes. This, you know what? This video is going to do this absolutely no justice to just how beautiful that gloss and the colors. And of course, now I'm looking at the sharpness. This is absolutely stunning. I'm just absolutely floored. I can't get over how sharp and vibrant these colors are. Almost as if you can just reach into this and grab that castle right there. All right, sharpness on really pinpoint. And I'm looking in these areas here to see if, as I've said many times over, if a printer's not cleaned properly or have any sort of wonkiness going on, you can generally sometimes see some anomalies in the larger patches of color and so forth. And this is just like a mirror. Holy smokes. And now what I'm doing is taking a look at the corners of this frame here, which are absolutely flawless. You know, recently this year we have been testing out or reviewing some of these floating frames, and boy, it's such a classy look when you, let me get my light's reflection out of there. It brings such a classiness to these metal prints. I've said it before in the past, historically, I'm a no frame person when it comes to my cams or metal prints, but boy, this really, it raises it up a notch. I really like the floating frame. And the black really does well with this. What do you think? Black? Leave a comment down below. Okay, let's flip this over here. So on the back, you have this paper covering on here, the mounting hardware. And one thing I didn't notice here, usually they have the little bit that goes into the wall. I didn't notice that in this packaging. But the hardware here, so it is a steel cable, stainless steel cable with that little rubber going around, or not the rubber, the plastic going around it, so it's quite soft and so forth. This looks absolutely beautiful. So with the exception of not seeing the mounting hardware, this is a absolutely stunning print. Let's take a look at the scorecard for Artbeat Studios. All right, friends, and there you go, another absolutely epic print from Artbeat Studios. In all reality, when you factor in over the course of the last 6 years, there have been a handful of companies that have consistently scored very, very high. Artbeat has never skipped a beat. Their print is absolutely remarkable. It's stunning, and it looks absolutely, I'm echoing myself, beautiful. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some further links down below of some other reviews that we've done. If there is a company or that you would like to see us review, or a print you'd like to see us review, let us know down in the comments down below. But friends, that is going to be it for this video here. It is an honor to have a few minutes of your time. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe. It really does help the channel reach more people, and we certainly do appreciate that. With that said, I'm going to be shutting off the cameras, and I will see you in the next video.